Hello beans and welcome back to more Witcher 3 Blood and Wine DLC. What a wild ride. Sorry, my brain just glitched for a second. What a wild ride that we had in the first episode. I am so excited to play more. It looks like there's a guard out here. How do I exit? Do I need to use a ladder? Okay, yeah, we might have to go up here. Oh. To get out of this warehouse. Oh, man. Where do we even begin? Oh, there's a note. A love letter. Another one? My beloved Clara, you have no idea how happy I am that the warehouse has been closed. How good it is to know each time we wish to embrace, no one shall stand in our way. Neither my father nor your mother. It shall never occur to them we rendezvous in this shuttered warehouse. I already laugh at the thought of them clambering over rooftops, looking like before, or looking through the rushes by the river. Even now, writing these words, I feel how much I would like to see you. I hope it will be like yesterday. I cannot speak for you, but as for me, I would just as well we never set foot out of this, our warehouse, our wonderland. Longingly, your Albert. Okay. So they hide out in here to do the deed. Interesting. Now we need to find a place where we can get rid of some of these things, because we are a little bit heavy. Or at least a place to sell them. Let's drop the Velen swords. I think that's the thing we will get least amount of money out of. So we need to go and meet with Regis at a cemetery. I am not... What? Blood and Wine quest. Places where you can begin new quests from Blood and Wine are marked with a red exclamation point. Which... I guess because the quest is marked, we don't see it. Okay. What is that? Dual Camerlengo. Dual official who doles out rewards for contracts. That sounds new. There's a notice board up here. Do we have any place over here? We got the vineyard. That's right. Okay. I say let's go to the notice board just so we can pick up the quests from there. Oh my god. Oh my god. How are we gonna explore all of this? Jeez. Okay. Notice board, then Cooper's Gate, and then we go to the vineyard to get rid of some of our stuff. Just look at this. I just love, absolutely love this DLC so far. The setting, right up my alley. Oh.
Sir! Sir! A letter for you, sir!
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Okay. Stamp says postage paid. So get lost. We'll give him 5.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
He needs to pay his bills. You know how it is.
Dearest.
I suspect weighty affairs, rather than merely the wine festival, have drawn you to Toussaint. Perhaps
Yennefer?
you'll find time to probe a certain matter in spite of this. I recently came across the mention of one Professor Moreau, a scholar in Beauclair, who conducted research into Witcher mutations. Though the details are rather murky, as is the location of the scholar's laboratory, his journal could contain more information. It lies buried with him in his tomb. I enclose a map I found in the book I happened upon. Though less than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless. I felt this matter could prove of some importance to you. Thus I dispatched this letter without delay. Whatever you decide, Please take exceedingly good care of yourself. Your Yen.
A professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
Indeed.
Where are ya?
We did get a notification, I think, once we entered Toussaint,
When I think of those days of
that we should go and check it out, so we definitely will. Maybe we'll do it after we've lighten our burden or our load a little bit. Not our burden. What am I talking about?
Long live Duchessa
You
Anna
okay?
Henrietta.
Oh, she's just drunk. She'll be fine. Wait, is it like a little bit of a restaurant? Like a buffet?
Gotish found his way to the hotel.
Whoa,
Nice tune.
indeed. I love this.
This is Beauclair, and everything's peachy.
Baguette! Oh, and paintings. Wow. Oh, and we got a drunk guy sleeping over in the corner. Amazing. Wow. I am mesmerized by this place. Is it kind of French mixed with Italian a little bit? It's giving France and Italy at the same time to me. I don't know what it is. I hope I don't offend anyone when I say that. Let's get all of these. Do you know what I mean? Grandmaster Armorer. Master Armorer in Beauclair seeks brave men to help recover long-lost diagrams. Contract is highly dangerous, as such will be lucratively rewarded. Letter Yennefer. The Witcher Geralt of Rivia, known as the White Wolf, is wanted to serve as a guide. His potential employer guarantees an ample wage for this unusual contract. For more information, he should go to Count Bilidus' temporary base in Toussaint. Note: we kindly request all other persons not present themselves at said camp under the pretense of being Geralt of Rivia. Count Bilidus was not born yesterday and can easily tell who is a witcher and who is faking it. All those journeying to his camp in shabby costumes with wooden swords strapped on their backs can save themselves the trouble and turn back. Holy shit. Okay. Great balls of granite. What is this? Father knows worst? Oh my god.
That could only mean trouble.
Fist of Fury. Oh, more fists fights. Let's go. Okay. I guess this vineyard is kind of our base. It was granted to us by the Duchess. And of course,
Now I shall sing you a song. 1, 2,
it is where...
6, 7, 8.
Master. So many quests.
Trading in wine while some witcher
We're never gonna finish this. Oh, hello.
Welcome home, sir. I am Barnabas Basil Faulty. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as Major Domo of Corvo Bianco.
Thank you.
I previously served with distinction at the Nibli family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands. Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Kedweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cutpurse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Can we get a tour?
Mind giving me a little tour to Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please.
To the
It
vineyard.
would be practical to begin on the hill. Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Wow.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Okay.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to major domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
Interesting.
God, do you know any who's not heard of our wines?
So,
The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the
Very
most
nice.
sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
true. Sorry.
Baron Rossel
Oh, I
ordered
thought
the
he wasn't
vines
wearing
in this
pants
part of
for a
the
second.
estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place.
Ooh.
They look
Oh,
beautiful,
olive trees.
especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
I love olive trees. Like, olive branches are so pretty. A peacock!
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
Have to say I'm not much of a wine drinker. Don't really like wine, to be honest.
Nice well.
Red or white.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
My Camilek aches something fierce.
Imagine living here. You're one lucky bastard, Geralt.
Monsieur Boleus's wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
Could be nice. Oh, the singing in the background is marvelous.
Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
Like the roses on the roof and the side of the building. I think it's roses. So. It's almost like a fairy tale.
May all those wenches at Coronata birth their babes the bum way.
Look at that. We got a dog!
Who would have thought?
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
Ooh, you're right. Could be a nice garage for a horse.
Stomach growls like an angry wolf.
Is he gonna show
The
us
cellars,
the...
voila. During Monsieur Boleus's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which
That's
I made while fighting the
very
Buxa.
nice of you.
Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
You didn't have to do that. Does that conclude
as
the
you
tour?
can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
A little bit of TLC, yeah. But it'll do. I've seen worse. It's very charming.
And welcome
Rustique.
inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corvo Bianco is a beautiful estate. Though one must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
Oh. Now this is up my alley.
Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
How
Almost
much do I have to
decidedly, sir.
pay?
The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Oh. The grounds, be nice to improve those. We'll discuss this later. Rather broach some other topic. Maybe the grounds, like the outside, could be nice, especially if they're gonna invest something into the gardens.
Got these spacious grounds. But maybe it's time to make them more... useful.
Oh, yes, we certainly should. The way I see things, given your trade, sir. you would
Ah,
be
yeah,
wise
that
to
could be
put
good
in
as
a
well.
grindstone and an armorer's table. A good way to start things off, don't you think?
Need an armor repair table. Could use a grindstone to sharpen my swords. Maybe armor repair table.
My armor needs work from time to time. You know, oil this, reinforce that. Could use a decent work table where I could do all that.
Admiral Rompali once hired a specialist who made the finest armorer's tables this side of the Yeruga. I will contact him at once.
Maybe we'll just wait.
Know
Maybe I'll
what?
check and see
Might
what.
not be the best time to lay out that kind of coin. Let me sleep on it.
Ponder the
Let me see
notion
what the other
half
things
along you wish,
cost.
sir. I'm at your disposal always.
Or, like what other things we can improve on? What would this cost?
In my trade, my blades get dull pretty quick. Could use a grindstone, professional grade.
Of course. No one would consider that an unnecessary extravagance, I would wager.
Okay, also 1,000.
Know what? Might not be the...
Ponder the notion.
Okay. We'll discuss this later.
If you don't mind, I'd...
Of course, sir, as you wish. What is the nature of your inquiry?
Because I thought maybe the grounds, it would be the garden with herbs and such, but
Been thinking about
what
the
can we
outer
do with the
walls.
house?
Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
Is that just...
If I might dare to make a
looks?
suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompeli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
5,000. Okay, I see. So I guess this is just a bit of a
Need to think it over some.
I understand, of course.
money pit. Obviously we get something out of it, but I think
That's all for now, BB. Thanks.
BB, what a good name. I think for now I'm just gonna hold off for a bit. I do, however, like how they've introduced this. Like, you own property, you can invest into it, you know, make it better. Where is our storage? In here, maybe. A weapon rack, we can like decorate it a little bit. Use. Oh, and then we can read all of this. Interesting. Just another way to read our inventory. Hang painting. Oh. Interesting. Don't know if I'd like to have that up on the wall, but... Ooh, place trophy? Okay, no trophies can be placed. Okay, let's stash a few things. Obviously, we need to go and sell. Got the... Oh yeah, we can use the Viper Sword now. Nice. And we could actually go and craft it. Maybe we should look into getting to that armor, maybe? Iris's sword is nice. Or the... Wait, can I store the cake? We'll store it for now. And then we'll see. But maybe we should work on that armor. Restore Corvo Bianco to its former glory. Oh, that quest is gonna be here for a while. if you want enough money for everything. There's so many quests. Find the Grandmaster Smith so you can make... Is he gonna be marked on... Okay. Oh, we almost went right past him. Okay. Let's go find him and see what he can do for us. I think investing into some good armor might be a good idea before we dive headfirst into the DLC here. Where is? Here it is. Let me find the waypoint or the fast travel post.
The Dutch is small, but do you
Because it's definitely... We struggle with the first DLC a little bit, at least with the enemies, so I think getting some good gear might be a good start. But I feel like we've spent like almost 30 minutes not really doing anything. Except we got a good house tour. That is also being what's it called?
Disperse! The exhibition of the Reginald Dobry monument will remain closed until further notice.
I don't know. The word is gone. It's left my brain.
And we paid good coin for the tickets. Give it back.
Our
Your
curator.
tickets remain valid. You must merely wait patiently for the exhibition to reopen.
What happened?
Please disperse. The exhibition is closed.
What's this about?
Oh, Lapiota, give me strength. I can't bear this, please. I believe I've been clear. No presentation today.
Productive. That was the word. Goddamn. Woo!
Oh, wait. Are you not that famous witcher, Geralt of Rivia? I believe I have work for you.
Saw your notice. Mentioned a monument.
The matter is a delicate one, but mind you, I pay well. Alas, I can say no more at this stage. Interested?
Okay.
The statue. Just tell me what's the problem.
A picture's worth 1,000 words. More, I dare say. Come with me. I'll show you.
Girl, that was a lot of blush. That's what we call blush blindness nowadays.
Here it is. Our pride and joy, Reginald Dobry.
That's a nice
A
booty.
giant among lovers. A poking, puncturing swordsman, and atop all that, an unrifled tittler of harps and other organs.
So what's wrong with it?
How should I put this? It's lost its jewels.
Huh.
Somebody stole the testicles off a statue.
No ordinary statue, mind you. The sole monument made using a cast of the great Reginald's own genitals, certified and authenticated. Sprung directly from his loins, they grant all who stroke them unparalleled virility.
Excuse
All
me?
who buy a ticket, that is. Thus, you must retrieve those stones.
No way.
Got my attention. Now tell me about this Reginald, all you know.
There's so much to tell. Legend has it he and the architect Faramond planned and laid out Beauclair.
Impressed already?
In particular, Reginald took great pains to devise escape routes for lovers caught with their pants down. Literally and metaphorically. He later made frequent use of them himself. Not out of fear, mind you, but to avoid having to kill his rivals in duels.
I would have loved to be in that boardroom when someone had to pitch the storyline for this quest and be like, you know what, let's go look, let's have the player go look for the ball sack from a statue. And let's have Geralt stare at it very intensely with this other dude while they say nothing. Any suspects?
Got any suspects?
Considering the vast potency of Reginald's prized pouch, everyone's a suspect. Who would not want it for himself?
Any idea when the theft took place?
It must have been mere hours ago. I guided the last group through the exposition quite recently. Stones were very much in place.
Okay.
Need to look around. Might find a clue or two.
Do what you must, as long as you return grasping Reginald's stones. Without them, Beauclair's entire tourist sector faces trying times. Trying times.
Okay, so a lot.
You shall be whole again soon.
We got a lot relying on finding these balls. Okay.
Saw marks are straight and clean. Precision castration, I'd call this.
Must be a doctor or a vet that took them. Oh, is that a little bit of blood on the ground?
Dried bloodstain.
Huh. Let's sniff them out, Geralt.
Don't worry, Reginald, don't worry. You shall be whole again soon.
Oh, is that a little bit of fabric?
Coat fabric caught on the nail. Heavy on cologne. Smell it'll lead me to the thief.
Ooh.
It will all work.
Let's go catch him.
Under Duke Raymond's rule,
Whoa,
such
what is that
trouble
floating?
Simply unimaginable.
Oh, it's that guy's sword. Okay. Excuse me. Have you seen my balls? This way? Okay.
No, pecker it all.
Goes this way. Okay. Up the stairs. Sniff 'em out, Geralt. You got the nose of a bloodhound.
Scent leads to this door.
Excuse me?
Oop. Sorry to interrupt, I guess.
This is not what it seems. Word of honor. I tripped, rolled, tumbled, and landed where she already lay.
Psst! Hughes! That's not him!
I swear, this is all an unfortunate coincidence.
You having an affair?
What?
That's not my husband!
They are.
You mean, not your husband? Who are you, and why are you in my home? Out, now, or I'll summon the guards!
Just want to talk.
Calm down. Just here to talk.
I believe we have nothing to talk about.
Oh, we do. We do. Just to kick things off, you're in great form for a man your age.
I eat well, start the day with a glass of wine. That preserves the body wonderfully.
Interesting. Might try it. Say, ever heard of Reginald Dobry, his statue?
Everyone in the city's heard of it. Reginald's a paragon, a national hero.
Stop, I'm no idiot.
Cut the bullshit, Hughes. You stole Reginald's testicles. Know that already.
I can explain everything. This...
Rosalinda, I know you're in there. You and that fancy pants of yours.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, not him too. This really is not my day.
Got you, you rogue! Prepare for a shellacking, skeleton! What the laugh's this? Rosalinda! One, I could forgive you, but two
Whoa,
at one time.
whoa.
Wait, got nothing to do with this.
Take me for a fool? I'll teach you to fish in another man's pond.
You heard me. Calm down or you'll wind up picking your teeth up off the floor.
Tough, are you? Come here. Come on, you scamp.
Could have asked him to go home, I guess. We're just gonna fist fight him, don't worry. Cuckold? What is that name?
Not too late to surrender.
Kick his ass, Geralt. Oh. Ow! Not with my back turned, you bitch. Goodbye. I just use that sign thing all the time. I want to try something new.
Had you not intervened, I thank you for saving my skin.
The testicles, where are they?
So, time to talk.
Rosalinda, my dove, please allow us a moment. All right. I admit I stole the stones, and you will never believe it, but they work. Today, Rosalinda and I, well, 3 times and counting.
Don't need
3
the
times.
details.
Impressive.
Isn't it? At my age, that's more than the entire last decade.
All the same, you stole those stones and you gotta return them.
Listen, perhaps we might strike a deal.
You want to keep one, don't you?
Let me keep the stones. I'll pay you. Grant me this, I beg you. They've made me young again.
Willing to lend them to you? Are we gonna let this guy keep the stones so that he can do the deed multiple times a day? He stole them. Give them back.
No chance. Need to take the stones, pure and simple.
But if you were to leave them with me for a day or two, 3 at the most.
Shit out of luck. Sorry.
At the day's end, it's good I had a chance to use them at all. Here, take them.
Thanks. And good luck. Actually think you'll do just fine without them.
Go get him, tiger. What? Goodness gracious, great balls of granite. That was the quest that I saw, but I was like, no way. I mean, that is the perfect title.
A fruitful hunt to you, Witcher.
Oh my god. I don't know what to say. How are they gonna glue them on? How are we gonna go about this procedure that's about to go down? Alright. Found the jewels.
Well, have you recovered Reginald's family jewels?
Yep,
Sure have.
Got them back.
Lepiotus luscious lips, it's them! It's really them! I hope this modest reward nonetheless conveys the extent of my gratitude. And look in on us tomorrow for the grand reopening. We shall stroke Reginald at no charge.
Oh, thank
on the
you.
house.
We gotta come by. Wait. What is he gonna... Oh. Okay. He's fixing it. Don't worry, he's got it. I just love... Well, technically the house tour was also a side quest. If we don't count that, I love how this is the first side quest that we did. And maybe a little bit sad, because I'm like, how are they gonna top this? In a way that's possible. Oh, I've had the wrong crest on. We need the armorer. It's right up here. What a happy coincidence that they're this close to each other. I think he's in here. Alright.
Greetings.
A witcher from the School of the Wolf, here in Tucson. Greetings. I'm Lazar Lafargue.
Geralt of Rivia. Seem pretty enthused. Got a job for me?
Rather. Mind you, it's no monster hunt, but I'm sure you'll be interested all the same. I'm an armorer, see, and I've for years sought diagrams for witcher armor of exceptional quality, Grandmaster level.
Heard of them. Never seen any, though. Thought they were lost.
Not quite. For I've been lucky enough to learn that their holders came to Tucson. Alas, they then perished, but I know where. I just need a partner to help me retrieve them.
If you know where to look, why not get them yourself?
No offense, but do I look like a rough-hewn adventurer? Besides, who would serve my clients while I romped about seeking them? No, I rather leave it to someone familiar with such matters. Bring me the diagrams, and from them I'll forge for you whatever you fancy.
Okay. Okay, first, before
Would you
we
craft something for me?
Of course.
continue with anything else, let me just check that he can craft Viper boots. He can. Okay. Okay, we need the cured dragonoid leather. See if we can't make any of that. Ooh, can only make one. Okay. He's probably got something in his shop, don't he? He sure does. Let me just buy one. And then we'll see where that gets us. Because we also need to craft the trousers, obviously. Okay. Then... oh, you can craft swords as well. Okay. Oops. That's my ego boost. Get your ink bin loose. For a minute. What about trousers? There we go. Oh. Oh, we need another one. This is gonna turn out to be expensive. Let's get them. And then what about... we already have a Viper sword. It's definitely not this one, surely. A Viper silver sword. A Viper steel sword. Ain't no way. Is it because of... because one of the swords that we found were a lot better than that. That's for sure. Okay.
All these diagrams somehow wound up in Toussaint? How is that even possible?
Tusa was once home to Tiensail, a legendary and now deceased elfin master armorer. Witches from all corners of the world came to him to forge their plate, their mail.
Heard about him. Supposed to have been the best.
And thus he charged a king's ransom for his work. Witches would take difficult, dangerous work to earn the coin to pay him. Some, alas, met with misfortune, and the diagrams they carried were left to rot with their earthly remains.
Got it. Find them, find the diagrams. But how can I know where to look for their remains?
As it happens, I learned my trade at Jensail's side. So I heard the stories of the missing witches firsthand. What he told me, well, that is what discouraged me from seeking the diagrams out myself. We must strike a deal. I shall tell you all I know. In return, once you found the diagrams, you will let me draft a copy.
Sure.
This elven master, how'd he end up taking a human for an apprentice?
My father forged armor. As a youngster, I helped him, then began forging my own pieces. Master Tiensail saw my work and offered to take me on as his apprentice. Only now, years on, do I realize the honor that was. Alas, my master perished in a massacre later, slain by racists. Though he taught me everything he knew, I did not manage to complete the guild's requirements for Grand Master while he lived. I know I have no equal in the trade. Yet, until I complete Witcher armor of Grandmaster quality, I shall never be certain I've become my teacher's equal.
I see.
Where do I look for these diagrams?
I know of 5 likely fallen witches, each from a different school of the wolf, griffin, cat, bear, and manticore. Which should I start with?
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Oh, we have to just ask about all of them. Let's start with the wolf, because we're currently wearing mastercrafted,
Tell
forgotten
me about my brother,
wolf.
the wolf.
His name was Aton. I remember him well. My master liked him, helped him find a safe, yet well-paid contract. A few years ago, an archaeological expedition arrived in Toussaint from Castel Gropian. They questioned my master about the elfin ruins at Termes. He warned them of the danger there and recommended they take Aton as an escort.
What kind of danger did he mean? Any idea?
Legend claims wraiths haunt the chambers beneath Termes. I cannot say if there is any truth to this, but both the scholars and the Witcher disappeared without a trace.
The Griffin. What can you tell me about him?
He came some 200 years ago, but my master remembered him well. This Witcher was not stripped of emotions, you see, as his colleagues were. He had taken on a contract at Fort Usa and required better gear. He showed my master his diagrams, paid a deposit, and was never seen again. Apparently he rode off one night from the fort, never to return.
Any idea where he went?
No, it said he left in a rush, so he may have left something behind. Only ruins remain of Fort Usa, but you may wish to search them.
Let's talk about the cat.
A year ago, Bartolome Delaunay, the ducal armorer, asked me to confirm the authenticity of a Witcher diagram he had received by messenger. You see, at the time he was working on new armor for the ducal guard. A Witcher from the School of the Cat offered to sell him diagrams for a full set of gear. The diagrams would have been helpful indeed.
The diagram you saw, was it really a Witcher diagram?
Beyond any doubt. It's a shame Delaunay didn't let me draft a copy. He was quite shaken up, afraid the Witcher might simply kill him and take his coin. Possibly a well-founded fear. Soon after, Delaunay disappeared without a trace. I would have searched his former home for clues, but it has fallen into disrepair, and it is simply too dangerous there.
Tell me more about the bear, can you?
He appeared shortly after Master Tiensail took me on as his apprentice. I remember the bear-head medallion that hung from his neck. I remember a towering witcher who haggled like a fishwife.
Witchers never have too much coin.
True. This one clearly was not wealthy. But he pledged to bring us coin after he completed a contract at the Tufo vineyard, where a building had just collapsed. Time passed. The bear never showed, and my master sent me to the Tufo estate. As it turned out, the Witcher had indeed accepted a job. Yet that was all they heard of him, and that is all I know.
There's a lot of talking right now, so I'm just trying to take it in, and I probably won't remember all of this once you actually go and get the different diagrams, but we'll listen to it now and see.
School of the Manticore.
I do remember
Probably
some of
know
it.
the least about it, though once, long ago, wore some armor forged there.
My master said the Manticores have their fortress in the far east. A century past, one of their number came to him, a witcher named Merton. He made a poor impression on my master. He stank like a dwarfen still, and quarreled fiercely all the time. Tiensail slammed the door in his face and told him to return when he sobered up. He would conduct no business with a drunk. The Witcher, however, failed to return. Folk say he got into a booze-fueled brawl with the ducal guard. He was arrested and sentenced. Bastoy prison, where he was held, well, it's been a ruin for years. Still, you may want to start your search there.
Could be an idea. Idea. Can't talk.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Thank you. Okay. I mean, some of it we may come across when we're just out and about. That seemed to happen to me a little bit with the Forgotten Wolf school gear. And the question marks are slowly starting to come in. Okay. Yeah, treasure hunts. I see. Oh, we have so much to do. It feels like a whole new entire game in of itself. So that is certainly interesting. And we just crafted the gear. Let me just put it on before I actually forget. See, we picked up this sword. Fiber venomous silver sword. And that is a lot stronger than any of the ones that we could craft. Which is interesting. Items must be upgraded to Grandmaster to unlock bonuses. Oh. Ooh, a little bit of snake skin in there, it looks like. Oh, that does look nice. Oh wait, we didn't craft the gloves for it. However, we do need to put some runes on there. 5% chance of poison. Chance to stagger. Well, I do like the burn. Attack power. What else do we want? Armor piercing, Probably not for the silver sword. Chance to freeze, cause burning, adrenaline point gain. Can you please go to the purple? God damn. Maybe a chance to stagger? Sure. Put it on there. And then we need some for our armor. Sure. We'll put it there. We'll put it there. When intensity. Another Quen. I don't know if they stack, but maybe they do. Maybe we do another Quen. There we go. Let me just craft the gloves. I forgot.
Greetings. Of course.
If we can, of course. Gloves. Gauntlets. Fiber gauntlets. We need that and craft. Nice.
Farewell.
Good luck.
Because we need the full set, obviously. Who do you think we are? There we go. Alright. We're good.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
Now we might have looked at the wrong swords. I'm not sure. They were just called Viber and they were like level 1 and level 2, it looks like, for us to wield them, and just very weak compared to what we already had. So I don't really see a reason to craft those. Unless I was looking at the wrong ones. Because some of the items or they seem to have the same name sometimes. So yeah. Okay. We need to go and meet with Regis. I would like to do that just to continue the story a little bit because I'm very intrigued, but I will also do my very best to complete as much side content as possible. But
come on.
Going from Hearts of Stone DLC and then to this, I don't know if I would call it overwhelming, but
nothing to see here. Move along.
I knew this was going to be bigger, but I don't think I was expecting this size of a DLC. Because oh, like I mean, just look at that. But I'm excited to explore, see what the story has to offer. It's definitely a lot more different from Hearts of Stone, which I like. I really like it. And it just shows the variety. Oh my god. Sound like a broken record. In the Witcher universe. You just never know what to expect. One mission, you're slaying a monster, a giant, a big fiend. The next, you're looking for the testicles from a statue. You just never know what the day's gonna bring. Okay, I think we're close to this cemetery entrance. Okay, we're literally here. Oh, we can read. Gregor Sadinsky, athlete extraordinaire, liked to carry great weights, but got a little carried away. Hmm. Interesting that we can actually read these. Lucas Shipanskowski died on his own blade while trying to show his knightly brethren his expert swordsmanship. That's not embarrassing for him.
Regis.
Jeez.
Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
Why do you want to use your fists, Geralt? What is that? Ow! Ow! Burn, bitch! Ugh. Oh, you just pop up randomly. Oh, I think we gotta watch out a little bit. Uh-oh. Ow.
How's that?
Ow. Okay. Ow! Oh, shit. Burn, bitch! Ah! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's gonna blow! What the fuck? Is that supposed to happen? What a nice, warm welcome. Primislav Stahira. So strenuously did he the hill descend, his nap therefore did never end. Martin, I'm not even gonna, Cyberlovish composer. In truth, it was he who composed Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. What? What a legend. Oh, what's that? Martin Yanishevsky. Master armorer, forger of the best plate this side of Yaruga. Ow. My arm. Look, can you just read all of them? Don't mind if I do. Not all of them. Okay. Oh, some of them. Anders Duppa. Ducal intermediary. Lover of Nilfgaardian spice biscuits. Amazing. Pablo Uhotsky. Do not be sad because of people. They will all die. Words to live by. Don't waste time being mad. They're gonna die at some point. Lucas Babiel, honorary blood donor, gave 5 liters to a vampire that perished. Oh, that was very generous of him. What is with this game? Oh, what does this one say? Last one. Dominik Gonsiorowski loved accounting tables. That was the death of her. Interesting. Knock knock.
Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Find a way into the crypt. Huh. I mean, this one is lit pretty nicely. Carolina Stahira. What's the pleasure in slaughtering a weakling? If you wish to draw blood, draw it from a king. Okay. There is a cave entrance-ish. Do we jump down here? Let's do it. Whoop. What are you? What are you? No! Come at me. Oh! What are those? Oh no, oh no, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Uh-oh. Burn, baby, burn. Oh, we're toxic. God damn it. Oh shit. We're just hitting walls at this point. Uh-oh. Hello? Who's hissing at me? Stop it. Okay, we might be in a little bit of trouble. Do we have anything for our toxicity? Grants immunity to poison, neutralizes the effects of poison already in bloodstream. Okay. Clears toxicity and cancel all active potion effects. Okay, and then we put that on. I don't understand. Is it a glitch? It might be a glitch. What? I understand nothing. Huh. Something we can sell. Lovely.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Interesting.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces.
Good thing we kept it.
3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
Can you sniff him out? A ring.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Cobinares' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Covenarius never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Covenarius gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both hired vampires, there's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
All right.
Covenarius spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Some help? Where's the hand crawl away? Close enough. The bird. A crow. You whispering sweet nothings in its ear?
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl.
Close enough.
I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned.
They're actually
Him
very
and his
intelligent.
brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Sure, let's have some fun.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Seems you choose to misunderstand. I don't want to talk. This is a setup trying to get me to confess something. Guess We got a lot of secrets.
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
Is your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask indirectly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Know what? Let's talk later. Maybe there's something you want to ask me, something specific. Where you been, what you've been doing, what's it like being dead, how are you handling abstinence, not drinking blood, what's regeneration like? Huh. You know what, let's ask what it's like being dead.
Gotta ask you the big question, one everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well-founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
Oh, we actually can just ask all of them. What's regeneration like?
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detlef recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible. As my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons
Why
why
is it
vampires
focusing on
long
the
ago
tome?
swore never to fight one another.
Interesting. Okay. Just this one.
Got a new life, a new body. That give you a new start? Blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity's a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Okay, last one.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand nor move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, from my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back, defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now.
Well, we've got nothing more to ask,
All right.
Geralt.
Give you one question. What do you want to know?
What did we ask him for?
To ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say. But I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
I think Geralt would say yes. I'm actually not sure, because I don't know that much about Geralt's background, or if he even has any... I don't know, regrets is not the right word, but... You know, if he'd rather just live a slow, normal, boring, peasant life, or if he'd still be doing this. I think he'd still want to be a witcher. I don't know.
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
So yeah,
still no sign
what I meant is I don't know if Geralt has the desire
Dead certain.
to
Let's wait a bit longer.
fit
If he
in
returns soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
and, you know, not be looked at as an outcast. I don't know if he has a desire for that necessarily, so. What is he whispering about over there?
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few more? Well, appreciate the compliment.
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something.
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt. I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Alright, so no need to kill it.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate. It's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Excuse me. Ooh. Spoons. Okay.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought.
Don't underestimate us.
Fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Read the bestiary to learn more about spotted whites. Okay, there was this thing here that looked very... Oh, a gold plate. I'll take it. Alright. We have... the bestiary. Here we go. Spotted whites. The best defense against spotted whites. Stay calm and leave them alone. Spotted whites were a subspecies of white which the Witchers drove to extinction. They were larger than their unspotted kin and owed their names to their numerous blotches and effusions. Spotted whites would most often dwell in derelict cemeteries and empty wildernesses, yet at times took to living in abandoned human do something. There they would indulge in their greatest passion, creating brews from their own emissions. Ooh, okay. When not disturbed, spotted whites would not act aggressively. If threatened, however, they became very dangerous indeed. In the colder months, and when faced with unseasonable chill, they would slip into a state of lethargy, making them easy targets. Even during their active periods, it is said the Witchers found a surefire way of besting them, based around careful casting of Earden sign, or at least so claims Witcher lore. Alright. Need to make our way over here. The White's lair. Let's go there. Roach! Come on over. Okay. Whoops. Okay. See if we can get out of this cemetery.
That's it, Roach.
Okay. Let's follow the path. Uh-oh. We're out of here. Oh, there's a bridge. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't care what anyone says. They better fix the freaking horse riding in The Witcher 4. I love Roach. Don't get me wrong. It's the controls that I hate. Ain't this nice?
Run, Roach.
Wee witch runs through the
Passena.
town, upstairs and downstairs.
Passena. That's what we call them in Danish. I don't know what they're called in English though. Passena.
Keep calm. Start no brawls.
As a kid, I would call them Sapphire. Kind of switched the letters around. Oh. Yeah. I gotta admit, this gotta be my favorite map that they've made. Or my favorite area.
No one gives a hoot about us poor folk.
The time of heroes is dead, Witcher. We men are the monsters now.
Run, Roach.
Still plenty of monsters out there to slay.
The dressings, bandages.
What's that about?
Hey. What's going on? Are you trying to help him? Or what are you doing, Gaston?
The dressings, bandages. Where did I put them?
Forget it. Bandages won't do him any good.
What? Oh, but he breathed still a moment ago.
Mm-hmm. Breathed his last then. Bled to death. Legs broken. Femoral arteries ruptured. Wound like that, you're dead in minutes.
Gods.
What happened here exactly?
I was rolling through, fully loaded, when I heard screams. This one crawled towards the road, then drooped to the ground, lost consciousness. I jumped down to help him, dress his wounds. Then you appeared.
Pretty admirable stopping to help a stranger.
Truthfully, when I saw him, I considered it might be an ambush. The thought entered my mind, I near decided to crack the whip. But to abandon a man in need,
not gonna accuse
it's simply
him.
not the decent thing to do.
Decent enough in many other places.
Maybe I'm
believe me.
naive.
Before you go on, clean your hands thoroughly and burn your shirt. Might also want to rub some thyme on your body to be sure. Smell of blood might attract ghouls otherwise.
Who might you be, precisely?
A witcher.
Oh. Do you expect some beast might have killed him?
See what we have here. Legs broken, but cause of death's the wound. Small but deep, edges unfrayed. Either a thrust weapon or a thick claw. Maybe a wyvern's. Tough to say, and... breastplate's unusual. Dented. It's got a patina.
An antiquity, I believe. I deal in these things, so... what's puzzling is... why did he don it?
Not likely to learn that from him. Now
I'm trying to
figure
see
out
if
where
he's
it came
fishy,
from.
but he just seems...
From that house, I'm assuming, but need to
a bit
investigate.
skittish.
Got some work to do. So long.
Wait, I will come with you.
Gotta be kidding. This isn't a garden romp. Whatever killed him's damn dangerous
And it might still prowl the area, so if it's all the same, I prefer to accompany you.
So be it. But stay close, keep it down, and don't touch a thing.
Either he's really selling it really well.
Trail leads to the house on the hill.
Which stands silent as a grave.
I hope for him that he didn't do anything. I really don't think that he has anything to do with this. But you never know.
Must have been here he broke his legs. Fell while climbing over the wall. Trying to leave the property probably, after he didn't manage to open the gate.
Is this your property, Gaston?
Gate's locked from the inside. Clearly been jostled, though. Something tried to get out.
The very thought sends a cold wind down my back.
Open up. Whoa. Everyone in here is
Damn it.
slaughtered.
Good gods!
What the hell's this? Setting for a banquet?
It seems so. What's your suspicion? Did none survive? Gods!
I do hear, like, breathing. I don't know if that's supposed to be Geralt breathing, though.
Servant. Stabbed to death. Over a dozen blows with a sharp object. Some post-mortem.
I cannot believe this the work of a man. It was a monster, to be sure.
Torso punctured with great force. Blow pierced hardened steel. Man on the high road. Breastplate was identical.
Another guy here.
Throats massacred. One mighty blow. Shield along sides old and dented. Sword ceremonial. And Shay handiwork clearly. Ceremonial bowls. For little sacrifices.
Of what? Please, do not say humans.
I don't know.
Burn marks. Something catch fire. Explode. Strong stench. Multiple wounds on the body. All puncture wounds, but hard to tell what caused them. Victim's human, but the attire's elven.
Are you certain? How did he come by it? We've so few non-humans in Tucson.
Something did burn.
Fled, then dropped to the ground to douse the flames. Didn't manage. Burnt smells growing fainter. Might have been another luckier soul managed to flee.
Sorry, I just saw the chest here. That is too good not to loot. No, there's definitely something in there.
Doublet scorched. Wriggled out of it, tossed it, then ran on.
Did something turn into a beast? No, it is breathing. Hello?
Perhaps there's no one inside after.
I know you're in there. Breathing's loud and clear. Open up. We mean you no harm.
There's like scratch marks on the door as well.
They remain there?
Is he gonna recognize the guy? Who are they?
Listen, I'm a witcher. I'm here to help you. But if that's gonna happen, you gotta answer some questions first. You mentioned them. Who do you mean?
Those, I don't know what they were. Spirits? It all occurred of a sudden. We were staging a scene. The event, paying homage. There was a flash of light that blinded me completely. I heard cries, though saw nothing. Then felt my own robes were in flames. I broke and ran, threw off my doublet, leapt in here and shut and locked the door behind me. They pounded on the door. I thought they would get through. I thought I was done for, but in the end, it grew calm.
Who are you exactly?
Durant Faucher Plamondon de Savarin, Lord of these lands, and Chairman of the Society of Friends of the History of Tucson. We meet here annually to mark the anniversary of the Elfin Homage, but something like this, why, it's first.
So while reenacting a scene from the past, somehow, unintentionally, you summoned a specter, a Korgorath, or a tube, maybe.
What? What now?
Best thing? You gotta do it again, of course.
Are you mad? Would you have this thing kill us?
No, don't want it to kill anyone. Precisely why I gotta do my job. Summon it again, whatever it is, and tend to it once and for all. Durand, think I can reenact the pledge, the giving of homage, alone?
It was a great, momentous event. The surrender of Tucson's last elfin king. You will need at least 3 individuals.
Sure.
You know what I'm gonna ask for. Need your help. But I'll understand if you turn me down. No objections? Good. Let's get to work.
You are in
Start
good
by clearing
hands.
The corpses.
Don't worry.
Got some time. Won't start the reenactment before nightfall. Things of this sort are a lot more likely to work after dusk. One last thing, though. My pay. Don't work for free, you know.
Understood. Just keep the danger at bay, and I shall be generous. Through and through.
Alright. Let's do this.
I will stand, or rather, sit in for King Ludovic, upon the elfin throne, while you, Witcher, will play the Enche ruler, who we must don the costumes. All must be just right.
Divethaf, the elven king, hosted Ludovic in his own palace upon his own throne, amidst the blinding glow of a plethora of torches.
Extreme cosplay. Light all the lamps in the garden. Okay. I love cosplay. I've never really done it myself, but I would just love to dive into it. Some of the people that make their own costumes and the craftsmanship that goes into some of it is just so amazing. Those people are just so talented. I can't even.
Divethaf laid at Ludovic's feet a loaf of binnen and elfin bread, thus granting humans rule over seat-yielding lands.
Like, I almost get intimidated by their skill. Take a loaf of elven bread. Alright. And then we put it there.
Divethaf filled the ornate ceremonial bowls with elven wine. Gwinoet, the sweetest blood of the land that had been torn from him. At long last, the elfin king grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans.
Draw the elven sword and shield. You need to equip it? Wait, no? How do I draw it? Is it in here? Here's the shield. What about the sword, though? Is it under quest items? Okay. Here we are. Oh, wrong sword. Wrong sword! There we go.
Elfin king, erect in his pride, drew his blade and dropped to his knees, thus acknowledging his final defeat. Ludovic then spake.
I accept your allegiance and shall return in 1 year's time to...
Ah! Look! Look! The statues!
Impossible! God's mother!
Ah! Uh-oh. 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 We're so dead. We're so dead. Oh my god. That's gotta be a record. Level 40? Ah! How am I gonna do this? There's so many of them. getting any help. Oh, thank you for that. Oh god. So much for my cool Viper Witcher gear. Geralt! If you could fucking cast the Quen when I tell you to. Why do I have to spawn in the middle of it all? Ah! Oh shit. Roll! 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 Woo! Ow! No. Roll. Keep rolling. Okay, one down. Just keep rolling. Ah! Woo! All right. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Second chance.
You'll never learn.
Okay. Alright, 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 alright. Give me a moment here. Sure. Catch!
Never fight a witcher.
Ah! Okay, let's do it again. Alright, amazing. Let's do it again for good measure. I miss! No! No, 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 no. Got him. One more! I did it! I did it! That was painful, but we did it.
The sculptures, they came alive. By what witchcraft?
Dunno. Specialize in killing monsters. Reviving them, not so much.
I may know what happened. The statues, you see, once stood in the palace of one Defethov. I acquired them a month past because perhaps I should start at the beginning. This Defethov was to pay tribute to humans, producing statues of this sort each year. Yet he did so but once, for he perished in the massacre of non-humans at the foot of Mount Gorgon in the year 782. It's fortunate he did too, as Defethov had planned Ludovic's downfall, for he sculpted not statues, but columns that masqueraded as such. Columns activated with words said in homage. Columns that would have turned the king and his bodyguards into so much colorful confetti.
Typical. Treachery embodied. Elves. Psheh.
you're no better. Elves were just defending their territory. You humans took it, but you still weren't sated. Had to cut the elves down, every last one.
You? What does that mean? You're a man as we are.
Yeah, in a way. Just ashamed to have to admit it sometimes.
Your words? They're wrong, Witcher. But I'll not let you leave empty-handed. Take this, your reward.
Farewell.
Thank you. Okay, we need to rest. Oh my lord. Okay. Just heal and then we will rest for another hour. There we go. Okay, we're almost at the right lair. This took a lot longer than I thought it would, which is great. Just want to see how long I'd been recording for. Almost 2 hours. Anyway. That was not what I was expected, and I don't know why I was a little bit suspicious. I think it's just the game and everything that we've been through. But I wasn't suspicious of the guy, and then I kind of was at the same time, because I was like, is the game gonna pull something on me?
Come on, Roach.
What are they doing? Might have to get off here. A foglet, of course. My favorite. There's 2 of them before. Oh, there we go. Oh, Lord. No. What? Ow. Oh. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Our guests. Never a good omen.
What are you? This is way too much. Could you go away? Okay. What was that? Okay, he's stuck over there, I think. Oh, you died here. Great. There's another one right there in front of us. Alright, come at me. Whatever you are.
Show me what you got.
Woo. How do you fight this? Woo. Darkest. Interesting. Oh, I see. Spoons. And ladles. I don't know, I was expecting like the small spoons, not big ones, and just shit ton of them. Alright. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps.
Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. A message. Trying to tell me something.
Trying to say, stay the fuck away. Get off my lawn.
The storm, damn it.
Yeah, it's very fitting for this area. Nice storm.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right.
So it's not actually a rite, it's someone who's been cursed?
Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
I saw that green fart in the corner. Look what's lair.
Pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva.
Is it in the cellar?
Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship. Must have graced a rich man's table.
What's that? Stained diary. For a few days now, I've been having dizzy spells. I've never experienced anything like this before. If it carries on, although I can't stand witchcraft or sorcery, I'll have to visit a herbalist. The dizziness has not gone away. Worst of all, it's been joined by pain, so strong that at times I cannot see. I've been to the herbalist. A repulsive old crone looked at me like she had seen a monster. She gave me some cursed mixture that I have to drink twice a day. It's not helping at all. Today, like every day, I looked in the mirror and I was lost for words. I usually check that I don't have any wrinkles or bags under my eyes, but today, there are no wrinkles, but I'd rather that there were. I have hair growing on my breasts. It's horrible. It's got to be because of those damned herbs. I went to the herbalist to smash her face in, but her chambers were empty. She must have known what would happen to me and liked it. My family is starting to suspect something. Although I'm cutting the hair back, it's growing back faster and faster. I've tried to put the idea out of my head, but I can't hold it back any longer. Maybe it wasn't the herbs that have led to this, but a curse placed upon me by an old beggar whom I had to chase off one time. I have to find out. I want to hire someone who can find the herbalist. I cannot think and it's getting hard to write. Loneliness, no family. Eat. I want to eat. Not a good spoon. Empty spoons. Nothing. Eat. It hurts. Mirror. Lies. No.
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant.
Oh, something we can loot. Oh, how fitting. Spoon, spoon, spoons. There's a broken mirror here.
Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe?
Probably. Another spoon.
White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. No spoon you have shall say to you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Another spoon. Spoon key.
Spoon key. Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector.
Spontaneous spoon keynote. This certifies the item up for auction, and an antique spoon key forged of the Christopherson and Sons workshop in 1210 belongs to Smigel Circus, owner of the Pheasantry. Another spoon.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Well, well, well.
Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him.
Ooh.
Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy.
Probably not a spoon
No
then.
claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna look at another spoon. Decaying letter. Dear Master Levasseur, I know you track outlaws for pay. I have an unusual assignment for you. No doubt you wonder why I have drawn you out here and why we cannot meet in person. You see, in my present situation, any kind of meeting is very risky. Not so much for me as for the person with whom I meet, for I am afflicted by a curse. Or, as I hope and why I have turned to you, the side effects of medicine given to me some time ago by a herbalist. Soon after I visited this herbalist, she disappeared without a trace. I desperately wished to understand my illness, so I wished to hire you to find her. When you do, learn as much from her as you can about the medicine she gave me. If my suffering is a result of her wickedness, then make her provide an antidote. I assure you I have ample wealth and will reward you with no small part of it for your service. If it turns out my suffering is not the fault of the herbalist, please let her go. I will then have a different task for you, because this shall mean I am afflicted by a terrible curse which only the gods can cure. I believe it was cast upon me by a certain beggar who came by the manor while I was hosting a soirée for a few friends. If you can find that vagrant, I will pay you double. Sadly, all I remember of him is that he sold mirrors. Master Mirror? I'm aware this is not much aid for your hunt, yet I trust in your considerable talents and wish you the best of luck. Marlene de Trastamara. Huh. Do I need to look at the
Woman's
spoon?
name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
What else is there for us to look at? I didn't really see anything else. Oh wait, there's a downstairs. Alright. Let's have a look-see. Please be nice to me.
Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here.
A gold spoon. Nice. The spooniest of spoons.
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Okay.
Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy. Table's set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it.
Woven whetstone. Sure, we'll take it.
Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
Over by the closet. Yes, perfect. Ooh, I got goosebumps. I'm scared. Is she not just gonna sniff us out, though? Oh, maybe she can't. He's wearing spoons as a crown. Oh, that's a big ladle. Oh. Get that sword ready, Geralt. Try to lift the curse. Is she dancing?
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
Oh, read to eat. With her?
You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
You are so brave, Geralt. Thank you.
Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you.
The curse except wording. I'd say, cause no spoon will fill you or whatever, so maybe we don't use the spoons. I'd say not using the spoons.
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
If not, we'll find a new one. Don't worry, love.
Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
It worked! Maybe not. Oh, Geralt, you don't look so good.
Think it worked. Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
Only optional? Okay, so we did get some of its saliva. That I was not expecting. Holy shit. Hello? Climbed over.
That stench.
Sorry. Ow. I'm actually a little bit busy here, if you don't mind. Oh. Where'd she go? Oh, I see it. Hello?
Shh, easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Oh yes, he's gonna be very old.
Eat. I must eat.
I'll take you someplace safe.
We took her
I
to
took
our
her by
home?
the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Yeah.
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
We're good for now.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Again? Not what I was expecting. Can we actually talk to her?
Tasty. So wonderful. Thank you.
You are welcome. I cannot believe that we just did that. Report back to Regis. Alright, let's do it. Hopefully we got the saliva. I saw that we got, maybe it was the brew that she cooked up that we got. And there should be some saliva in there. I'm not sure. I saw that we got an item from it, so I will assume that Geralt got it done. Okay. Let's report back and see what happens. Hopefully he has found... Honestly, shut up. Hopefully he has found the other ingredient that he needed. Oh, it's... No. It's on top of us. Oh, there he is. I was like, where is he? Garlic. Nice.
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from their hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Pretty helpful creatures. Calling them often?
I try not to overdo it. But they can be so useful. As they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous who for? I would imagine it's him, Geralt. But we're gonna ask.
Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True. But I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesham, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Okay.
Tesham. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesham. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Okay. Gonna need to prepare though.
Expedition's starting to sound dangerous. Think I better prepare.
I understand completely. Do tell me when you're ready to set off.
Because guys, we are gonna do this in the next video. Alright guys, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and end this part here. Really interesting quests today. I've really had a blast. I really love how the quests just turn out in a different way than you expected. Like, I know we've broken curses before in the game, but that was such a unique experience, because like I said, like we've broken curses before, not in the way that we just experienced, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was so fun, so well done. I'm excited to go to this new place where we need to go with Regis. I cannot remember how to pronounce his name, but you know who I mean. Really excited. I do really still feel like we're struggling a little bit, especially with that other quest that we did with the elves. I don't know if it's the difficulty that I'm playing on, because there's definitely been a difficulty spike going from the main game to the DLCs. With the final quest of the main game, we weren't really over leveled for those. We were maybe a level or two over the recommended level to finish the main game. And then the enemies, the strength of the enemies in the DLCs have just skyrocketed. There's been such a jump in the difficulty. I'm still playing on Death March. So we're playing on Death March, so it's like 2 or 3 hits and we're dead. At least with the enemies that we encounter right now, and if there's a lot of them, it becomes very overwhelming very quickly. And not that we need to go through it very easily. I obviously like a challenge, but sometimes it just gets a little bit out of hand. And I feel like with the gear that we have, I feel like we got pretty decent gear. I just feel like we should be stronger. And that might have something to do with my skills. I will try and remember to have a look at my abilities, skills, the skill tree thing that we have, and try and dive a bit more into that, because I've kind of neglected it for a very, very long time throughout the game, because I've not really felt like I had the use for it. But we've started to use the abilities for the spin slashing attack since I learned how to do that, which has been nice and definitely very, very helpful. So I'm gonna try and remember to dive a bit more into that, do maybe a little bit of research of what could fit me and the way that I play, and hopefully that's gonna make us feel very strong, very powerful. But before in the video, I'd like to give a huge thank you to my channel members, which I'll have listed over here. I really, really appreciate the extra support so much. It really means the world to me, and it helps me out more than you know. But if you just hung out with me today watching the video, I really, really appreciate that as well. And if you're new here, why not consider subscribing? It's free, and we'd love to have you part of the Baked Bean team. I really hope to see you guys in my next video of whatever I make, but for now, goodbye and take care.